Okay, so do you want to start with Jack? You said about two-way.
Yeah, so I think we should be covering the football today as Norwich are playing Chelsea tonight. So I think there should be a two-way. I'd like to put myself forward for that. What I'll do is I'll head towards Carroll Road, get some shots of Carroll Road, some buses pulling away, hopefully meet some fans either at the train station or at Carroll Road, getting a club bus there, have a chat to them. But if not, it can just be a two-way with pictures floating over stills from previous games. Also, we will need to add a bit in about Abramovich being sanctioned. So, but I think that's probably best as a two-way. You're not going to get, unless we can get an expert, a business expert from UEA on. I don't think we'll get anything else solid on that.
Okay, I'm going to have two two-ways today, maximum. So yeah, I'll put that down. Who's sat next to you? What about Palace?
So initially I pitched to you the idea about the anniversary of UEA Strictly, but I didn't manage to interview the events organiser because of a medical emergency that she had. So I was like, yeah, probably not best to not interview her as she's getting in an ambulance. And then my second idea that I did yesterday, where I went to the Sainsbury's Centre about them doing a Ukraine creative process, that was not what I thought it would be. That was just an initial meeting. So, I mean, I'm now in charge of PR for that, but it's not a story for today, but I'm now in charge of PR for that. So maybe a future Newsday. So I still need a story idea. I know we were discussing about interviewing the graduate that we know, and I'd be interested in doing that, or at least helping with the filming of that.
Okay, if I go through the brief and get all the stories, then I'll go through what I've got written down, and then we'll decide.
So I was going to do fuel prices today. Obviously, I'm going to spend the morning going around all the fuel places, getting some shots, interviewing hopefully some owners, maybe even Vox Pop people who are pulling up in their cars. Get the prices and work out the averages between them, specifically in Norwich. I think.
Yeah. Tesco's on Fiveways has run out of petrol and diesel, so that's closed today.
I think that would be good.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are worried that it's going to go up. I can't remember who told me, but apparently it's going to go up to £2 tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that is quite a big story. Yeah, I'll put that down. And Jack said about the you can look online.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a comparison site online, so you don't have to leave yet. You can find the cheapest price.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they're all on there.
Is the history of it on there as well?
I don't know. I haven't looked into it that much, but yeah.
Well, I might go in and ask the people who work there what their prices were like a week ago.
I don't know if they'll give you that information
Do you not think?
or remember themselves. You know, It's not them that sets it, is it?
No.
Yeah, no, it's not the workers. It will be the company.
It's the person that rents the building.
Yeah.
So I know someone that owns a petrol station, but it is in Lowestoft. It's not in. But he owns a petrol station, and he decides the price.
Yes.
And he has a BP garage. I don't know. That's where.
Well, I can go around and ask, and I need to get some shots anyway, so I'll ask around and have a look.
Yeah. Okay.
So I haven't managed to set up any stories because of medical reasons as well. So I don't currently have anything.
Yeah, that's okay.
I was gonna go to Crown Court and see this teenager that's going to be charged with aggravated burglary, but I don't know if I'm going to get a lot today. So I'd need another story. If not, but I was thinking I could do it as a two-way, or maybe just a piece to camera, like explaining. Yeah, if you've got any other stories that you think I could do.
Okay, I'll put the court down so that we remember it. Yeah, because I think court stories are quite. Because I feel like we do need some court stories. We need like a variation of things rather than just You've got something at 10, haven't you?
Yeah. So I'm going to go to the Norfolk Makers Festival and speak to the organiser there. She said just to turn up and ask for her, so I'm going to get a story with her. And also some Anyway students, so Norwich University of Art students, have won a competition and their pieces feature in the Festival. So I thought it would be nice to speak to them. I know it is a university story, but I think it's also quite nice with International Women's Day being on Tuesday.
Yeah, and
we've had
university
it.
stories are relevant.
Yeah.
It's a different university as well.
Yeah.
It's not.
So-
And it's
like
not-
Norwich Makers.
Yeah, Norwich Makers Festival.
You put that on
Norfolk
Holly.
Put that on
Makers
yourself.
Festival.
That's your name, Holly.
Oh.
Lauren's at the top.
Okay.
Yeah, Norfolk Makers Festival. So yeah.
Yeah, I suppose
And
it's
anyway,
Yeah.
have you got the interviews with the NUA students?
Yeah, I have. So meeting them at 10:30, and then meeting the organiser at 10.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. Are they going to be there?
Yeah, and
When
I've
is it?
also got another story, but I'm not sure if it will come through, so I'm not going to suggest it in case it doesn't. I don't want to set someone up to not have something.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's just about Norwich becoming a fair trade city. Speaking to a councillor there, I'm speaking to her at the moment. She's trying to fit me in, but if she comes back,
If she
then
can't,
yeah.
Okay. So who doesn't have it? So Alice.
So I did have another one. I have the
Okay.
barrel bike story.
Yes, I've written that down.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Explain it.
So, do you want to explain it?
So Beryl are increasing the number of electric scooters after the original test run went well. So it'd be a good story to box people at the thing, get some pictures on scooters or on bikes type of thing. So I think that'd be a really interesting story because it's a local news story that I think it's only Norwich that are getting more at the minute. So.
Also, with the barrel bikes, like, I feel like everyone our age uses them, like I use them, you guys use them, but a lot of people don't like them, like a lot of older people don't like them, and a lot of drivers don't like them. I know when I'm driving I don't like them, but when I'm on them I do like them. So I think if you were going to do that, if you were going to get boxes, try and get boxes of older people and ask them how they feel about scooters being on the road, because I think it's really dangerous. Someone literally went in front of me the other day. I thought, you're not supposed to be here, sir. But yeah. So I think your petrol story is good because that's relevant to everyone, and there's petrol stations without petrol at the minute. So there's also, I thought, you know, the Tinder swindler. I know we said that that's not relevant, but the spiking cases have like gone up again in the past couple of weeks. They went down for ages, but in the last couple of weeks they've gone like right up again. And it's not injections, they've gone back to like drink spiking. I know of about 5 people that got spiked in the last week. And one of them was from a Tinder thing. And I thought maybe if we don't have a story that would be relevant. Also, I thought, so the drug policies at university have changed. There's like a no drug policy, which means that if you're struggling with drug addiction, student support won't help you anymore. Yeah, which is like, it's like a big sort. I don't know if it's, well, it's like a national thing. I don't know how UEA have responded to it, but I thought that might be a good story because a lot of people at university do take drugs because they're struggling, and now if they're addicted, student support are refusing to help anyone because there's no drug policy. It's like a national story. I read it the other day, but it wasn't UEA, but I didn't know how UEA. I have emailed the press office and the support team, but I haven't got anything back from them yet about UEA, so I don't know if that would go through.
I've also got another one.
Okay.
There's a new study that just came out that 2 beers a day is equal to 10 years of aging, and maybe if you could speak to a medical expert about, or like a neuroscience expert about the damage of alcohol in the brain, that might be a good thing, if you could get hold of it, which I very much doubt it.
2 beers a day.
2 beers a day
age 10 years.
is the same as aging, has the same effects as aging 10 years on the brain.
Explains a lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was going to say, how many years you got left, Jack?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that might be one as well, because I think
Probably not, because it'd be quite hard to get an
to get a
expert.
medical expert for
Yeah.
today, yeah.
We need to cover Russia and Ukraine as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there's a graduate that Claire said about interviewing, which I think definitely, like, someone needs to do that today. And alongside that, if we do a Ukraine story with the graduate, I think we should do a International Women's Day story because there was quite a lot on like TikTok and Twitter everywhere about people saying like Happy International, like the Taliban. They tweeted Happy International Women's Day, and I saw it first. Said that everyone gets a free spiking kit if you spend over like a certain amount of money.
Yeah,
which is
so
insane.
Sophie Smith-Gaylor, the vice person that came in, she had a thing on TikTok explaining like the 4
Oh,
big
did she?
ones. Yeah, I will find that TikTok and send it to whoever,
Yeah.
to all of you if you want.
Just because I think International Women's Day was like a big thing, and especially, and there was I saw this video. I think it might have been on Joe's Instagram about the Ukraine women soldiers, and they did like a International Women's Day, but I don't know how that's relevant. I don't know how you would make that relevant to Norwich. But yeah. So, what do you 3 want to do?
I was going to do the barrel bike one.
You want to do the battle bike one?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you should, because you get barrel bikes for free, I think you should maybe get someone to do, like, get on the barrel bike and take some videos of it, because it won't cost you money anyway.
I'll happily go on one. Up and down on my scooter.
Yeah.
I mean, I would quite like to do the interview with
Yeah.
the graduate, and I think as I'm also being presented today, that might work a bit better. Save me like introducing myself into a package. I know that on Lucky's, Susie does it a lot, where she does the interviews.
Could you even do like they do on Lucky's, then go into the interview and pretend almost as live type of thing, the interview's happening, you know, side by side. I think that would look really cool.
Yeah. I'll put it down for you, okay. You might... How do you spell your
I think that
With
would
an
be
E
Really?
on the end.
E on the end, there we go.
If you struggle with that, ask for help though, because it
Mhm.
obviously is quite a big story.
Yeah.
Do you have any in mind that you want to do?
No, I think you said more right. It's just the International Women's Day.
So, yeah, International Women's Day, and beaches are opening up again, because a lot of people are not allowed on beaches, and you could do, I don't know, Jack did a story on seals.
I did do a
once.
story on seal.
There's loads
It's a good
of
time.
SEAL police officers now, but I don't know how you would get to. You don't have
Isn't
a
your
car,
old
do you?
man?
I can't drive.
Yeah, my dad is a SEAL police officer now, and he gets called out mid-shift and he leaves work to go and save seals. So he would be
Awesome
more than
job.
happy to speak to you about seals. That's a big thing. Like beaches opening up, I think, is a good one. There's a pub in Lowestoft which is closing after 10 years because he fell out with a brewery, and it's like the only pub in Lowestoft that anyone goes to, so there's a big uproar about that, but you'd have to get there, I think, to do some filming for that.
Do you think you could do that story? Because you don't have one and you could drive? Or
I might do, but I don't know if I want to drive because I'm editor.
Okay.
Yeah, I might do a spiking story. I might do a 2-way on all the, I don't know. I'll have a think.
Ollie, if you want to wrap the meeting up and then just have a
Chat with Alice.
chat with Alice in a minute, that's okay.
Yeah, okay, because you need to leave. It's in 9:30, so yeah.
Get out of it. That's what she's saying.
But you need to leave.
Oh, also, quickly, vaccines. Maybe. Oh, I'll do it above a minute.
Baby.
Vaccines.
Oh, I thought you said vaccines. Baby.
Yeah. Okay, that's
maybe.
off you go.